All right, so g'day everyone. I'm Queens, all the way here from Sydney, Australia, and I believe that we're witnessing a structural shift in how we value or value is created, right? Managed and transferred in today's world. So we've got things like artificial intelligence, automation, and blockchains. These are some of the words that I'm going to drop in our presentation, but it's no longer experimental for us, right? They're actually foundational infrastructures for the next economic cycle. Now, for those who understand systems that outperform those who rely solely on effort, well, automation removes bias, blockchain provides transparency, and AI delivers consistency at scale. So, XAB Club operates at the intersection of these technologies, offering a structured environment where digital assets like XRP are positioned with purpose rather than speculation. So, today's session is not about hype, it's about understanding where the world is going and how to position yourself responsibly within it. So let's proceed. Now, before we go any deeper, let's be clear and keep it grounded. The XRP AI bot is a tool, it's not financial advice and not a guarantee, and definitely not a promise of profits. Markets do move, regulations vary by country, and crypto therefore has no certainty. So, how you choose to use this tool is your responsibility. Of course, XAB Club doesn't control the markets, the exchanges, or the outcomes. Any result, positive or negative, sits with the individual. If at any point you're unsure, the smartest step is to speak with a licensed financial or legal professional. So, like I said, there's no hype, there's no false promises, it's just truth. Our responsibility is always comes first. Now, before we do break into XAB, let's classify crypto by function and not by the hype or narrative. Let's look at Bitcoin. It's an asset coin, right? Bitcoin is designed to store value and be the most secure digital asset on the planet. Now, it prioritizes security, immutability, and scarcity, right? Which means that it's intentionally slow and inefficient for frequent transactions. But that's not a flaw. It's it's the trade-off a Bitcoin makes to maximize trust and safety. So Bitcoin is held and not used. And then we've got Ethereum. This is a technology coin, right? Ethereum is the world's leading smart contract platform. Its value comes from decentralized applications and programmable logic that runs on its chain. Now it enables innovation at scale, but that comes with network congestion, variable fees, and scalability limits. Ethereum is built for creation and experimentation, but not settlement. And then we've got XRP. This is considered our banking coin. XRP is engineered for payments and liquidity transfer, settlements in seconds, ultra low cost, and without the need of pre funded accounts. That makes it suitable for institutional rails, treasury flows, and cross border settlement systems in ways legacy tools struggle with. So here's an uncomfortable truth, right? Most participants missed the early price and adoption phases of Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now, those markets have already cycled through their major expansion. However, XRP is different. Its primary use case, the real institutional payment, adoption, and global liquidity, is still early in real world deployment. The foundational infrastructure is still being built, not finished years ago. Another critical distinction is owning an asset, right? This should well, owning an asset doesn't mean you're utilizing it. Most crypto sits idle. Idle assets do not perform. But ZAB, well, it does not change what XRP is. What it does is it applies structure, execution logic, turning XRP from a passive holding into actively utilized asset within the system, blending automation and disciplined deployment. In simple terms, Bitcoin stores value, Ethereum builds applications, XRP moves money. So it might be different roles, but one evolving ecosystem. Now, XRP has existed since 2012. It has survived multiple market crashes, regulatory pressure, and repeated hype cycles. The kind of longevity is rare in crypto and usually points to utility and not speculation. Now, XRP was built for one specific function, and that was to have fast and low cost cross border value transfer. Now, while the global system still relies on slow and expensive messaging frameworks like Swift that we'll hear about later in the presentation, XRP settles value in seconds and at a minimal cost. That difference matters in institutional scale. Now, behind the scenes, Ripple has been building a banking grade infrastructure stack, including trading, custody, wallets, payments, treasury services, and steps towards a regulated bank charter. Now, XRP Ledger or XPRL PL and RLUSD functions as a settlement rail, but XRP that acts as a liquidity bridge, enabling value to move efficiently between currencies and jurisdictions without pre-funded accounts. Now, this is not a price narrative, it is a system narrative. It's infrastructure designed for how institutions move money and how global finance evolves next. Now, global payments still rely on that infrastructure designed decades ago. SWIFT was built in an era where speed was secondary and transparency was limited. Its role is to send messages between banks and not to move money itself. That distinction matters. A SWIFT transfer requires multiple intermediaries, manual consolidation, and pre-funded accounts. Now, each step introduces delays, fees, and uncertainty. And this is why cross-border payments can take days and cost significantly more than domestic transfers. Now, SWIFT coordinates instructions. Settlement happens elsewhere, and it's quite slow. Now, XRP operates on a different model. Value is transferred directly on a modern blockchain rail, not passed along through correspondent banks. Settlements occurs in seconds, transactions cost very minimal, and every transfer is recorded on transparent and verifiable ledger in real time. The contrast is structural. SWIFT depends on intermediaries, XRP reduces them. SWIFT possesses over days, and XRP settles it in seconds. And SWIFT adds operational cost but XRP delivers efficiency and visibility. Now, SWIFT represents how global payments have historically functioned. However, XRP represents how they are being modernized. Now, in global finance, attention only shifts when a system solves a real problem at scale. And that's why XRP continues to appear in institutional discussions, not because of marketing, but because of its function. Today's cross-border payment infrastructure is slow, expensive, and capital intense. Large volumes of money sit idle in pre-funded accounts, transfers pass through multiple intermediaries, and settlement takes days. Even replacing a portion of that flow will be faster. Lower cost infrastructure would materially change how global value moves. And this is in context in which XRP is evaluated. The question institutions ask is not how high can the price go, it's simpler and more practical. Does it reduce settlement time? Does it lower cost? Does it free trap capital? Does it scale globally with transparency? Well, XRP was designed specifically to address those constraints. And as financial infrastructure modernizes, the direction is already set. Real-time settlement, reduced friction, and greater efficiency. So XRP isn't built around prediction. It's built around alignment with where global payments are heading. And that alignment, not speculation, is why capital or serious capital continues to watch it closely. Now, within the XRP space, people often use certain benchmarks as a way to understand scale and not to make price claims. One level that comes up regularly is $10, simply because it makes the math tangible. At that point, holding 100,000 XRP equates to a seven-figure valuation. It's a reference tool and not a promise. The broader point isn't the number itself. It's about how assets tied to real-world utility behave when they move from limited deployment into mainstream infrastructure. Now, when a system that is faster, cheaper, and more efficient starts replacing the one that is slow, costly, and operationally heavy, value doesn't drift upward slowly. It realigns to reflect its role in the new system. Now, XRP is not waiting for that relevance, right? Or relevance for that matter. It already operates in production environments. Developers are actively building on the ledger, institutions are running trials, and payment routes are live. These are functional use cases, not hypothetical ones. And as financial infrastructure continues to modernize, capital tends to concentrate around tools built for speed, efficiency, and global scale. Those who notice these shifts early aren't reacting to headlines, they're positioning based on structure. And the transition is already in motion. The math simply helps illustrate what the transition could mean when utility reaches border adoption. So, how to earn XRP and make money without selling it? Well, let me introduce you to the XAB Club. It's built on a simple principle: capital should be active and not idle. Now, as the digital finance continues to mature, XAB offers a structured framework where XRP can be deployed deliberately using automation, intelligent execution, and defined processes that reduce friction and complex. Now, the approach avoids constant chart watching, emotional trading, and technical overhead or overload, right? All right. Systems are designed to operate in the background, allowing participation without requiring specialist knowledge or full-time attention. Now, XAB focuses is long-term by design. It prioritizes consistency, clarity, and a disciplined execution rather than short term speculation. The platform is intended for people who want exposure to modern financial tools without unnecessary noise, pressure, or uncertainty. Not about doing more, it's about doing it properly. Now, at the core of the XAB Club sits its operational backbone, and that is our XRP arbitrage trading system. Now, the system monitors multiple exchanges in real time, detecting price indifferences and executing trades only when predefined conditions are met. Now, there's no forecasting, no emotional input, and no manual decision making. Execution is driven purely by data and rules. If the parameters aren't aligned, the system does nothing. Capital remains inactive until an opportunity meets its efficiency threshold. Now, developed by Dr. Jackson Van Muller, the objective is straightforward: apply disciplined automation to XRP so it can be utilized productively while making that capability accessible beyond institutions. And this is what makes the indifferences about XAB, right? It's purpose-built technology, clearly defined structure, rule-based execution. There's no noise, no guesswork, just controlled deployment of digital assets through automation. Now, a key reason members remain active in XAB Club today is our daily airdrop model. Now, rather than tracking charts or trying to time market movements, XRP is allocated on a consistent basis, up to 1% per day within a system designed for gradual accumulation. Now, the emphasis is on the steady progress. Incremental additions applied regularly allow momentum to build without constant attention or pressure. So with XAB, XRP is not left idle. It is deployed within a framework where it remains engaged and purposeful over time, one day at a time. Now, Sonic airdrops functions as XAB's acceleration mechanism. Daily airdrops are designed for consistency. However, Sonic increases that pace through a defined 45-day cycle, offering enhanced returns of up to 2% activated by direct double billing. Now, qualification process is pretty straightforward. You activate a 100 XRP package, and when your direct referrals generate a combined 200 XRP in volume, Sonic status is triggered. Reaching that threshold unlocks accelerated structure. It's not random and it's not automatic. It's tied to measurable participation and team contribution. Now, daily airdrops establish a steady progress. Sonic takes that progress and increases velocity through structure and performance alignment. So let's talk about XAB Club's packages, because this is where XRP stops sitting still and actually starts doing something amazing, right? Think of the packages as an entry point, not pressure points. You don't need to start big, you just got to get started properly. Now, testing the waters, right? Let's go with our basic package between 10 and 499 XRP. And it's there for exactly that. It lets you step in, activate your position, and begin earning without overthinking it. Ready to build a little momentum? We've got our eco package. 500 XRP and more opens up team rewards and a 2-level bonus. This is where many people feel the shift, right? Your network starts contributing, not just you. If you want to move faster, well, we've got our turbo package. This is 2000 XRP or more, and this adds depth with a 10 level bonus, stronger team incentive, and access to exclusive events. It's designed for people who want traction, not just participation. And if you're thinking long term and strategic, well, we've got our hyper package. This is 5000 XRP or more, and this expands or the reach to 15 levels and includes priority event access, hotel accommodation for selective gatherings. This tier is about leverage and positioning. And for those who really want the full exposure, 100% with no filter, well, we've got our Tycoon package at 10,000 XRP or more. And this is the top tier. You're talking 20 levels deep, premium incentives, luxury retreats, and priority support. It's built for leaders who plan to be all in. Now, every package includes a 1 XRP activation fee and a 30% bot fee on your airdrop profits, with earning potential capped at about or up to 300% of the package value through the airdrops alone. Now, here's the key thing to remember: there's no right place to start, only the right place for you. Wherever you begin, the path is clear. Activate your XRP, let the structure do the work, and grow as your confidence and your network grow. So the real question isn't which package is best, it's it's where do you want to begin your momentum. Now let me walk you through how the XAB bot actually keeps your XRP working, because this is where the structure meets real execution. Now XAB doesn't run on just chaos and guesswork. It runs on a weekly rhythm that keeps everything clean, fair, and consistent. Now, every Tuesday at 12 a.m., right, Helsinki, Finland time, the system resets. Think of this as a weekly recalibration. The bot refreshes its parameters, aligns to execution logic, and prepares for the new cycle, so performance stays sharp and controlled. From the reset point, you're given 24 hours to activate, or an activation window to activate your bot, right? And this is where you make your choice. You activate one bot, it's either Alpha, Delta, or Omega. Now, depending on how you want your XRP deployed, if that window is missed, nothing breaks, right? You simply wait until the following week, and that cycle produces no airdrops either. Now, this rule isn't a punishment, it's discipline. It protects the structure and keeps the system in order. Now, once your bot is activated, everything becomes automatic. There's no manual trading, no charts to stare at, and no emotional decisions. Your XRP stays active inside the system, executing consistently day after day. You'll see your airdrops credited every 24 hours, so you'll always know exactly where you stand. Over a 6 day production cycle, those daily credits stack, and that's where momentum starts to become visible. Now, let's talk about the best part, and that's your payouts, or it could be withdrawals to others. Now, with XAB, your earnings move automatically through smart contracts straight into your decentralized XRP wallet. It's fast, transparent, and secure. Now, there is a 10% withdrawal fee, and withdrawals only go to your decentralized wallet for protection. Your first withdrawal whitelist your wallet, making every payout after that smooth and safe. Now, this isn't just about transferring money, it's about confidence, control, and freedom. Your XRP works for you, your assets stay secure, and your rewards flow automatically while you stay focused on your goals. Now, here's a simple strategy to make your XRP work even smarter. Inside the platform, you can save 8% by using either the Create Gift Code option or the P2P transfer feature. Now, these methods are making sending your XRP faster, smoother, and more cost efficient, keeping more of your assets in play and working for you. It's a small move with a big impact, helping you maximize your earnings and make every XRP count towards your goals. Now let's look at one of the biggest growth engines inside of XAB Club, and that is our affiliate program, powered by our XRP AI bot. Now, this isn't just one income stream. You have four ways you can earn from your own activity, your referrals, and the network you build. Every layer works together to multiply your results. What makes it powerful is the combination of automation plus community. The bot works around the clock in the background, and every new member you introduce boost your network and your earning potential. It's built for steady and long-term growth. But beyond the income, this is about being part of a driven and supportive community. Here we grow together, we win together, and every action creates real momentum inside our XAB ecosystem. Now, one of the fastest way to build momentum inside a XAB Club is through our direct bonus. Now, whenever you personally introduce someone to the ecosystem, you earn 8% of their activated amount, paid instantly. No delays and no complicated steps. Action is recognized and rewarded in real time. Now, to put that into perspective, if someone activates a 1000 XRP package, you earn 80 XRP straight away. Bring in a few more committed people, and those bonuses add up quite quickly. And now here's the key part to understand your earning cap. Now, your earning cap determines how much commission your account can actually receive, and it's set at 400% of your own activated package. So using the same example, right, that we've just went through, an 80 XRP direct bonus means your earning cap needs to be at least 80 XRP. Now, to have an 80 XRP cap, you've had to activate at least at minimal a 20 XRP package, right? So 20 times that 4x or 400% equals 80 XRP. In this case, you will receive your full direct bonus with ease. However, if you activated only at a 10 XRP package, your cap will be 40 XRP. In this example, you'll receive the 40 XRP out of the 80, but you will forfeit the remaining 40 XRP, right? So this is why it's really, really important that you check that earning cap. Now, the direct bonus is simple, it's fast and powerful, but to maximize it, your own setup needs to support the income you're generating. So for people who enjoy sharing value and building connections, the direct bonus becomes a consistent and scalable income stream working alongside your XRP performance. It's clear, it's immediate, and definitely structured. One of the strongest income levers inside a XAB Club when you set it up correctly. Now let's look at one of the strongest long-term income pillars inside a XAB Club, and that is our level income. Now XAB operates on a uni-level structure, meaning you earn not just from who you bring in personally, but from the activity of your wider organization, in fact, up to 20 levels deep. And here's how the payout flows. From level 2, you get 2%. From levels 3 to 6, you get 1%. And from levels 3 all the way to 20, you get 0.5%. Now, every direct referral you add opens another level of your organization. And your package choice also determines how many levels you can access as well, a lot faster. Now, your package unlocks the levels like this. With a 500 XRP package, that unlocks level 2. With a 2000 XRP package or more, that unlocks 10 levels. With a 5000 XRP package or more, that unlocks 15 levels. And then finally, 10,000 XRP or more unlocks all 20 levels. Now, this is where leverage comes in. Instead of income relying solely on your personal effort, level income allows your earnings to scale through your team momentum, duplication, and consistency. And as your network expands, your income potential grows far beyond your own direct activity. And this is how XAB turns teamwork into real and sustainable momentum. So let's break down the team bonus. Now, this is another powerful long-term income stream inside of our XAB Club. This bonus is calculated from the total XRP volume produced by your organization. And as your team grows in a healthy and balanced way, your rank increases and so does your earning percentage. Now you begin at Ambassador 1, earning 6%, and advance through the ranks as a leader, and also your volume builds alongside it, right? So even though you started Ambassador 1 at 6%, you can go all the way, and I believe everyone on here is going to be a crown diamond, and that's at 15%. Now, qualification to start earning from the team bonus is that you've got to activate a 500 XRP package, right? It's either single or combined. And also reach 1000 XRP total team volume, okay, spread across 3 or more of your organization. okay, in your structure. Now, this actually promotes balanced growth and long-term sustainability. Here's a simple example. If your team generates 1,000 XRP in total volume distributed across your top three different organizations, right, in your business, and you hold a 500 XRP package, well, you qualify for the team bonus. And an ambassador one, like I said, you get 6%, and that volume will earn you 60 XRP right out the gate. Now, as your organization grows and your rank increases, that same structure begins paying you at a higher percentage without additional personal effort. The big picture is the team bonus rewards leadership, structure, and consistency. Build a balanced organization and your income grows with it. And that's how XAB turns teamwork into scalable success. Now, let's talk about the renewal bonuses, the mechanism that keeps income moving inside our XAB Club. Now, when members in your organization renew their packages, the system doesn't reset, it re engages. All qualifying rewards are triggered again, including direct bonus, level income, and team bonus that we've just gone through. Now, this creates a cycle where earning don't rely solely on new signups. Ongoing participation within your team continues to generate value, allowing income to build layer by layer with total returns reaching up to 400%. Now, renewals are what gives the structure longevity. They keep accounts active, volume flowing, and rewards compounding over time. Instead of chasing constant expansion, you benefit from consistency and commitment across your organizations. And that's how XAB is designed, not just to pay once, but to sustain and multiply income as your network matures. Now, your first 30 days inside a XAB Club comes with a powerful incentive, the Fast Start bonus. It's designed to reward decisive action and early momentum. And as you move through the ranks, the rewards are tangible and real. Ruby earns you Apple headphones, Sapphire unlocks an iPhone, Diamond rewards you with a 10-gram gold bar, Black Diamond delivers a luxury Rolex, and at Crown Diamond, it tops it up with a Patek Philippe. Now, these aren't symbolic prizes, they're real rewards tied with real performance. Hit your milestones within your first 30 days, and you don't just accelerate your position inside a XAB, you reinforce a simple truth. Early action creates outsized results. Now, something big is on the horizon. I know there's going to be a brand new bonus that will be going live very, very soon, but there are still testing in the backdrop. They tried it once, it wasn't what it worked out to be, so they're trying again. But hopefully, we'll hear some great news in the first month of 2026, and that's after everyone having a party and all, through Christmas and New Year's. But definitely, this is going to be a massive momentum inside our XAB ecosystem. So full details are coming through shortly throughout our CEO calls and also corporate calls. But make no mistake, this is high impact opportunity worth paying attention to. So stay ready, stay plugged in, because what's coming is going to build acceleration progress right through your business. Now, the XAB Club Global Convention is set for Saturday, the 28th of March, 2026, in the heart of Bangkok, bringing together leaders and members right across the globe for an exclusive 3-night immersive experience. Now, we've got our tickets. The first 200 are sold out, unfortunately, but the next 600 are there. It's 249 for single and 399 for couples, and then also the final 1,200 seats at 299 single and 499 at a couple. Right, but this isn't just an event, it's basically a convergence of leaders worldwide as well as corporate heads. Now, expect high level training, major announcements, global connections, and leadership recognition, and a premium stage designed to match the scale of the moment. Now, it's limited availability. Lock in those dates and prepare for this amazing journey, because Bangkok 2026 isn't just a destination, it's a milestone. So let's build the next chapter together. All right, this goes out to our XAB leaders. This is an elite access announcement. Now introducing our Bangkok Club 2000 plus XRP pack. strictly limited to 250 positions worldwide. I do believe there is roughly now about 150 of these positions available, so you want to be quick smart. This exclusive package delivers a full premium XAB experience, including official convention tickets that we just spoke about, a 3 nights accommodation plus breakfast, gala dinner, beach party experience, XAB Club lapel, and a dedicated VIP support. Now, this is not general admission. This is an inner circle access, elevated networking, priority treatment, and immersion at the highest level. Now, like I said, there's only 250 spots available, but less than that right now. Those who move early secure their seat amongst XAB's elite. So, Bangkok 2026, step into the room because this is where leaders connect. All right, another one out for those leaders. Well, this is for the high tier leaders, right? This one is for you. From the 30th to the 31st of March 2026, XAB's top achievers will gather at a stunning diamond resort retreat in Pattaya, Thailand for an exclusive leadership experience. Now, this isn't a holiday, this is a recognition retreat designed to honor performance, vision, and commitment. So, what's included is a 2 nights all inclusive luxury, high level networking with elite leaders, and time to reset, reflect, and reconnect at the top. Who qualifies? We're talking diamond, black diamond, crown diamond, or holders of a 10K plus XRP pack, right? So this retreat isn't given, it's earned. So secure your place and join us in Pattaya where leaders are recognized and momentum is renewed. All right. Well, thank you again. I appreciate each and every one of you taking the time to be here, especially those seeing XAB Club for the very first time. Now, showing up is never accidental. It's usually the first signal that you're ready for something more aligned with where the world is heading. So today was about perspective, how XRP can be structured to work smarter, how automation creates consistency, and how being part of the right environment makes progress easier. So if you were invited by someone, please reconnect with them, ask questions, explore the next steps. Growth doesn't just happen in isolation, it happens through alignment and shared momentum. So every meaningful shift begins with a decision, and by joining this session, you already have taken that first step. So thank you again for your attention and openness. Welcome to the XAB Club, where strategy, structure, and community move together forward always.
Thank you, Queenie. Amazing.